Hello, everybody. This is Keith from CryptoCoinMindSet. I hope you are doing well today. I am extremely glad to be here with you today, as always. And as always, I'm here to help you get your mindset on crypto. Today is September 11th, 2023. So I definitely wanted to take a few seconds there to at least acknowledge 9/11 and to remember, the lives lost on that day. I know some of you that are watching are not necessarily from the United States, so I get it. But it was an event that basically shocked the world. For those of us in the United States, we all remember where we were when we heard the information. So again, want to take a moment to remember those lives lost on 9/11. So how's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? I hope so. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of different things. We're going to take a look at the markets first, but we're going to be talking about a couple of different things. The most important of which is what you saw in the thumbnail and in the description of the video. In my opinion, about damn time LBRY tells the SEC to go, Anyway, what do I know? Tell me what you think. Matter of fact, if you are new to my channel, appreciate you being here. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I put out a great video or go live, much like we are right now. And if you're new, if you're here, make sure you hit that like and then jump into the live chat. Tell me what you're doing, where you're from, what you like about crypto, maybe which crypto you like, and more importantly, how you feel about this whole LBRY token crap and the fact that LBRY finally has appealed that decision. Thank God. Anyway, how you doing? Come on. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to start off taking a look at the market. So let me pull that up, and we're going to go to CoinGecko here, and we're going to refresh the page, and we're going to get what the latest is here. All right, let's take a look. So we got Bitcoin 25.6. Matter of fact, when I came in earlier, Bitcoin was down a lot lower than that, so it's recovered a little bit. One of the things I did notice is that Ethereum, I mean, it's not far below $1,600, but you want to know what? Below $1,600, it's pretty much hovering right in that range. So there's definitely weakness in the market. Matter of fact, if you join me on any of my recent live streams, and again, for those of you who don't know, I am live 10 a.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays talking about the latest information. And then Friday night, 7 p.m. for Crypto on the Rocks. Bring your favorite beverage. For me today, it's water. Already had plenty of coffee. Probably shouldn't have any more. And from, on Friday nights, usually I bring an alcoholic beverage. I don't know. I might actually shake that up, but bring whatever beverage works for you. You come live and we talk about whatever you want to talk about that's cryptocurrency related. Last week, I was fortunate enough to have my friend Philip, who's definitely DCAing into crypto. It was great to have him on there. Had a lot of great conversation about cryptocurrency and frankly, a bunch of other stuff. So, Philip, if you're out there, I know you're probably working right now, but if you're out there, love you, brother. Make sure you join me on Friday. And matter of fact, last Friday during my Crypto on the Rocks live stream, I lost my internet. And the live stream stayed open for a little while, just kind of blank. I was busy trying to reboot everything. But by the time I got everything rebooted and was able to log back in, oh, well, it was close. So I apologize to everybody for that. that unfortunately it got kind of cut short. Anyway, but what I was trying to say was, any of you that have followed my live streams know that I believe that we're going to see more weakness in the market through the month of September before we start to see an upturn, which I think will happen probably latter end of October, bringing in toward the holidays, which to me is not a bad thing, because you'll see some videos as we get closer to the holidays that are going to talk about a couple of things. One is Lolly, using Lolly, and link in the description below for Lolly, to shop online and get Bitcoin back in rewards. Now, most of us shop for the holidays online, don't we? I mean, I don't know. I know if my wife has the opportunity, man, it's all about shopping online. And why not get Bitcoin back for doing that? So you'll see some videos coming about that as we go forward. And secondarily, beside that, if you're looking for a gift giving idea, say that 5 times fast. If you're looking for a gift giving idea for the holidays, like for me, every year my grandchildren get a little bit of crypto. Can't afford a lot. It's like anything else, DCAing a little bit on my own. And for them, they get a little bit of crypto for the holidays. Just keep building their own bags. They don't even, well, they know it's there, most of the older ones, but they don't have any access to it, and it is what it is. You gotta wait to get it. And why not? If the market ends up taking a downturn, as I think it might, again, my opinion, not financial advice, just old guy here on YouTube, basically thinking that we may be in worst case going down into that 20K range. And if that's the case, that's just another buying opportunity. That's what it is. And with that drop in Bitcoin down to that range, guess what? Everything else coming with it, right? So again, buying opportunities for those things that you think are going to be worthy long term. So let's take a look at a couple of those right now. Let's bring that back up. We'll bring it up full screen so it's easier to see. So again, matter of fact, you know what? Let's refresh it. And see, there we go. Bitcoin down to 25.5. And again, it's just, I get it's hovering around the 25.6 mark, but I don't know. It just shows much more weakness than I would like to see in the market at this point. Again, Ethereum just over, just under 1,600. BNB is going down. It was hovering well in that like 215 range, give or take, and that basically it's come down to 207. You can see down 4% over the last 7 days. And XRP, even XRP is down. Matter of fact, looking like a huge plummet there, all things being equal, down almost 6% over the last week. And honestly, most of that coming within the last 24 hours, down to 47 cents. Honestly, if you ask me, that's still a great buy for XRP if that's something you are looking to stack. I know my friend Philip is looking to stack some more XRP. So Philip, this might be your opportunity. All right. And then Cardano, fan of Cardano here. This channel, I see Cardano as a great way to build your crypto portfolio and build passive income in the space. Stake your Cardano. You can do it on your own. Create a dataless node, an entire playlist in my YouTube channel telling you exactly how to do that. Look at this, down to almost 24 cents even. I mean, that's, I don't know. That's a great buying opportunity. And then you got Solana. Again, I'm not a Solana fan, but even Solana has had some great news. We covered it last week in one of the live streams with Crypto Jar, as a matter of fact. So hey to Crypto Jar, shout out for you, brother, to say thank you for being on the channel as a guest here and there. I appreciate that. And we talked about the great news with Solana, Visa using Solana to settle USDC transactions. It's huge news. But even with that news, you've got Solana down over 10% in the last week, and almost half of that in the last 24 hours. So the markets have definitely taken a tumble. Tron down. I don't know. I used to be more bullish on Tron. I'm not so much anymore. Polygon, Matic. I love Polygon. Great blockchain. But even they're down almost 9% over the last week. And again, about half of that in the last 24 hours, down to 50 cents. I don't know. Sounds like a good buying opportunity to me. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy on the internet. All right, Litecoin. Anybody who's listened to any of my live streams, you know I'm a fan of Litecoin. Litecoin is the perfect answer to being able to spend your cryptocurrency on a day-to-day basis, if you ask me. I use Litecoin to pay for my VPN service, TorGuard VPN. If you're interested in learning more about TorGuard, make sure you head over to my website, CryptoCoinMindSet.com. And I give a whole breakdown in my online privacy and security series about the need for using a VPN. And I know there are a couple of VPN services inside of the blockchain space. I just don't think they're quite there yet. So right now I'm promoting TorGuard. The uptime is damn near 100%. The speeds are perfect. It's not even like I'm using a VPN, and I have the opportunity to have a VPN in many places around the globe. So consider using a VPN to help keep your information safe and your online browsing safe. All right, let's take a look a couple more here. BCH, Bitcoin Cash. It's down overall 3% over the last week. And another one that honestly I think is one of those good go ahead, spend it every day kind of cryptos. Stellar seems to be holding pretty well. I mean, yes, I see it's down 4.5% over the last 24 hours, but overall still up over 3% over the last week. And I like Stellar. I do like Stellar. And the last two we're going to look at right now is Avalanche. So AVAX, again, you know, that's part of the initial crypto portfolio that I have listed on my website. Again, CryptoCoinMindSet.com. Search up initial crypto portfolio and you'll get all the information on what I have in that portfolio and why. And AVAX is one of those. And talk about buying opportunity right here. It's down 6.5% over the last week. That's crazy, right? I mean, winner, chicken dinner. And finally, the other crypto that is on that initial crypto portfolio, Chainlink. And even Chainlink has had great news lately as part of FedNow announcing that this is one of the cryptos that they're going to utilize to help to facilitate transactions and bringing information into the blockchain space. And even they are down almost 3% in the last 7 days. And overall, just over 3% in the last 24 hours. So I see buying opportunities here. And see, I'm gonna keep going. Hedera. You're going to be seeing a video coming out soon with Hedera showing you how you can stake your Hedera and make a little extra for doing that. So that's coming. Stay tuned for that. It's probably going to be a couple of weeks out. I've got some other videos I want to put out first. But Hedera is one of those ISO 20022 compliant crypto projects. So I hold some of that. And again, down almost 5% over the last 7 days. Jesus, winner. And finally, Quant. I'll tell you what, I bought Quant when it was up around $130. And it's time to start DCAing back into Quant to increase my holdings and lower my my buy price, because here we go, over 3% in the last 24 hours, 3% over the last 7 days. quant was hovering for a while in that $100 range. And even then, I was convinced that that was a great buy with regard to quant. But now here we have it below $95. Holy cow. Holy cow. Another one of those ISO 20022 compliant crypto projects. So, do you have any of these? Tell me in the comments below or in the live chat. Keep forgetting this is a live stream. I'm so used to making videos. But tell me in the live chat. Do you have any of them? Are you going to be buying any of them? You looking at DCA? Told you what I'm looking to do. Again, not financial advice, but you know what? I don't know. It's if you've got the money on the sideline and you're able to do that, why not? When the bull run takes off, these things are going to go up. And as they continue to grow with regard to adoption, guess what? They're just going to go up. It just is what it is. And that adoption is coming. It is coming. I know you get a lot of people out there in the general public who may have tried to, like they've invested in Bitcoin or some, Dogecoin or whatever other crap project. And I'm sorry, I'm not calling Dogecoin a crap project, but I'm not as big a fan on meme coins as most. But they take some crypto that's a micro cap. They see it going up. They're like, oh, it's time for us to go and ride that wave, and they buy at the all-time high. And guess what? These people who are pumping the project, what do? They just sell, and the next thing you know, the price is crashing on these people's heads. And these would be looking for a quick buck investors that come into the crypto space do what? They sell. And the minute they sell, they are selling at a loss, and they're taking a huge loss. They feel like they've lost the farm. And hopefully they're smart enough not to be spending money that you can't afford to lose. Because let's be honest, I mean, the crypto space is still in that mode. It is still, a bit of the Wild West. There is still a bit of growing and maturing to do as the adoption increases. So these things need to be done on a speculative basis. All right. So why did you come here today? Matter of fact, again, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I put out a good video, or go live for that matter. And I was going through Twitter and I saw this post from LBRY. That LBRY, the LBRY, has filed a notice of appeal against the SEC. And I love it. Ah, shit, here we go again. Perfect. And you know what? When I saw that, I was elated. I can't even express to you, because it was kind of like about damn time. I was not, I get it. They lost in their court case, and we're going to go over that actually in a minute. And, the judge found against them that they are a security. Personally, I think that judge had no clue, and or the pockets were lying. That's all I'm saying. But the fact that they decided to appeal is huge, and the timing to it is huge. Do you not agree? Right now, the momentum is shifting in favor of cryptocurrency, despite what the FJB administration is trying to do, despite what Gary Gensler and the SEC and the ilk around that are trying to do, with just throwing lawsuits after lawsuits after lawsuits against the wall to see what sticks, and to pad their coffers, let's be honest, because he goes to Congress and Congress won't give him any more money. So what's he going to do? Well, sue everything that moves. And some of these companies won't bother to even take it to court. They can't afford to sustain legal action over the long term with something like the SEC. So the SEC wins by default, basically. Oh, well, you're not admitting guilt, but pay us, X millions of dollars, which just funds their actions against the next cryptocurrency project, which is part of why I'm just like, oh my God, why do you people keep settling? Fight them. And some companies have. We saw first victory of the year, the tide changing. And I should also note that the tide is changing with regard to the lawmakers too. The members of Congress, and not to get down the rabbit hole about the members of Congress and the fact that, it's basically a nursing home at this point. But even they are recognizing that there needs to be clear-cut stablecoin and cryptocurrency regulation in the space. There just does. And it's being worked on, obviously, and it will continue to be worked on. Matter of fact, I personally would expect that probably by Q1 next year we'll be seeing some regulation coming out. But that's even moving in the direction of, okay, now we need to have common sense regulation to stop people like Gary Gensler from just losing their shit and suing everything that moves. So I think that LBRY has picked the right time to go ahead and appeal this decision. You got XRP, who has won against the SEC. And thank God they had the deep enough pockets to be able to do it. Right? And I get it. Whether you like XRP, don't like XRP, doesn't matter. The fact is that it is helpful for the space to have some regulation in the space. And now, if you really want to get technical about it, the only coins with any kind of actual clarity, legal clarity, are Bitcoin, because that's been stated that's a commodity, and XRP. Right? And follow that win up with the win by Grayscale recently. Right? Grayscale winning to be able to take and making the SEC have to revisit their ETF application. Thank you to the judge for that. And now the pressure is on for these ETFs, right? The pressure's on. And because of that pressure, guess what? Hold on. Sorry, bringing up the next screen. Guess what? It continues toward the mass adoption. All right. So here we go. This is the article I did, as you can see, posted on November 12th of last year. So almost a year ago now, where the U.S. District Court in New Hampshire decided that the LBRY token, the LBRY token, was considered a security. Now, the lawsuit itself, the SEC brought that lawsuit in March of 2022, so over a year ago. And then in November of 2022, right here, Judge Paul J. Barbadoro. Anyway, he decided that the SEC basically is correct and that LBRY was officially a security token. And as I wrote here in this article, it could have had major consequences on not just the security, the crypto industry, but at the time, the XRP lawsuit, which was still ongoing. So basically, for those of you who don't know, LBRY is a content sharing platform. It's one I use. Matter of fact, if you head to Cointree, let me put that up on the screen for you so you have that information. cointr.ee/ccm. You'll find all of my official social media channels. LBRY and Odyssey are one of them. Okay. LBRY content sharing platform, blockchain based, censorship resistant. Odyssey is a blockchain based, censorship resistant video sharing platform that is YouTube-esque. It's like YouTube. Okay. And you'd actually be surprised to see how many of your crypto influencers, probably the ones you watch all the time here on YouTube, are already there. They're already there putting content out. As a matter of fact, I synced my channel there. So all the content that you see on this YouTube channel is already over on Odyssey. And there's a reason for that. I mean, let's be honest. Back around 2017, there was a bunch of shadow banning going on with regard to YouTube shadow banning crypto and anything Bitcoin crypto related. And if you ask me, I still think there's some degree of that going on here in the space, or excuse me, on the platform about the crypto space. And I think it's gotten better. I think a lot of the bigger influencers have helped to make it better with regard to getting the information out. But I can see, I check where my videos are at any given time. And sometimes even typing in my name, the name of this channel, YouTube won't even show it. I get it. I'm a smaller channel. I understand. But with the direct typing of the name, tell me there's no banning going on there. No shadowing of anything. Come on. Anyway, so everything is backed up on Odyssey. And I would love if you would head on over to Odyssey, link in the description below, or you can head on over to CoinTree and it'll give you the link to head on over there. Create a free account, just like creating a free account with YouTube, and then follow CryptoCoinMindSet there. I'd really appreciate that. Trying to build that up. Right now, it doesn't make sense to do, although I will be doing some exclusive content on Odyssey shortly, because if I put it here, I'm sure it'll get flagged or something. Anyway, but the majority of the cryptocurrency influencers put their information here on YouTube because at the end of the day, this is where everybody is. Everybody is still on YouTube. It's the #2 search engine in the world. So of course, you know, if we don't put content here, it's going to be harder for us to get found and harder for us to get our message out. So here I am. But I ask that you head on over to Odyssey, link in the description below. Make sure you follow us there. And again, search out your other major crypto influencers because you'll find them there. You will. So as I was just pointing out here, the SEC was bringing all kinds of cases, still is bringing all kinds of cases. And frankly, if you ask me, I think their win here emboldened the SEC and Gary Gensler to continue to do this, which is why he went to Congress a couple of months after this, asking for more money because, and basically saying, I'm going to sue everything. Well, you can't create and enforce or create regulations through enforcement. Create regulation, clear-cut regulation. And the fact that Gary Gensler in the SEC says, oh, any crypto company can just walk in the door and we're willing to work with them. That's a crock of shit. You've got plenty of people in this industry, from Coinbase to pick an ETF filer, that says it's quite the opposite. They don't even want to hear you. You're lucky if you can get a response from them. Well, now the pressure's on. And this move by LBRY adds to the pressure. And I'm glad for it, quite frankly. Glad for it. So I saw that. I showed you the tweet I saw, and I was like, yes. But here's an article that Cointelegraph did about it, basically saying that LBRY has decided to appeal against the SEC. And you know what? I'm glad. Again, I'm glad. Tell me what you think about that. Jump into the live chat. What do you think about that? And if you're watching this on the replay, in the comments below. Make sure you tell me what you think about this lawsuit. I was talking privately with a couple of other people who are in the crypto space, and they're quite interested, and they plan to be watching this with, like, you know, keen eyes to see what happens. Because again, here you go again. This will have repercussions through the cryptocurrency space. It will, and the momentum is moving toward crypto being the winner in these type of lawsuits that Gary Gensler is just off on his rants. So glad to see that LBRY is jumping to do this. Well, maybe not jumping, but that they're doing it anyway, because it needs to be done. LBRY, make sure you keep us in the loop best you can. We really appreciate it. Maybe you want to go and talk to some of these lawyers and CEOs, etc., of Ripple, Grayscale. Why not? The more information you have, the better defense, the better appeal, the better your chances of being able to tell the SEC right there. Sorry, it's kind of how I feel. It is what it is. Anyway, it just it does my heart good to basically see the SEC getting told to go pound sand. And the more people that tell the SEC to go pound sand, the better off this space will be as a whole. Come on, get together. Get together. Fight them as a unified entity. They cannot sustain fights on all those fronts. That's how you're going to get them off of our back. That's how you're going to say the hashtag FJB administration and tell them they can shove it up their ass, and how that's going to allow for proper adoption of cryptocurrency here in the United States. Otherwise, and you can see it happening already, companies are moving outside of the United States. Why? They're taking their feet and their money and moving them to jurisdictions that are more friendly to the cryptocurrency space. Look at El Salvador. Nothing but positive coming out of El Salvador since they have adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. Sticking their thumb in the eye of the IMF, who's telling them you can't do that. Well, screw you too. All they want to do is control the money so they can control us. Cryptocurrency allows you to be outside of that. So again, thank you to LBRY for making sure that you do this appeal. I really, really think plus, and CryptoCoinMindSet will be following that story. As a matter of fact, by the end of the day today, if all goes the way it's supposed to, there'll be an article on the website, again, CryptoCoinMindset.com, and you will see the information about this appeal being placed on the website. So we'll be following that. And to stay up to date on this, head on over head to the link in the description below, and make sure you sign up for our newsletter. I put out a lot of information in the newsletter, updates in the space, wins, victories like this. We've had a lot of that information coming out, so you're going to get it first here. Also, anytime I go live, if there's a victory, like for example with XRP, I went live within like a couple of hours, and people on the email list were notified. That way they could join me there. So link is in the description below. Go ahead and sign up. You're going to get a lot of other good information direct to your email that'll keep you up to date in the cryptocurrency space and help to show you and tell you when I am live and putting out other information that you need to know about. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. Normally, I try to keep these live streams to an hour. We're at about just over 35 minutes, and I put out the information I needed to put out. But I guess I'm going to ask this. I'm going to ask that you take the time, if you don't, to start following this information, to start following these lawsuits against the SEC, to make sure that you're putting your 2 cents in when it comes to your senators and congressmen with regard to this cryptocurrency space and the legislation that they're going to be putting together to better regulate the space and give those of us who live in the United States the opportunity to be able to change our financial status and the opportunity to be able to invest in something that honestly takes the power away from the people who would otherwise crush us with the ability that they have to control the money supply. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Here, let me throw that up on the screen to make it official, right? But you need to realize that there has to be a way out of the system. The only way out of the system is to have the opportunity to be outside the system. In my opinion, the best way to do that is through cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. Because again, I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I know there's a lot of people, if you, especially on Twitter, for example, that they are, and it's only Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. And I'm all about Bitcoin. I think it's great. I think it will be the catalyst for the mass adoption across the globe. However, we have the ability to hold that, to maintain our wealth, to take the energy that we spend, put it into Bitcoin and have it grow instead of be pissed away like we do with fiat currency. And then use other cryptocurrencies, like I said, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, to be able to spend on the daily basis. Again, my opinion, not financial advice. And while I believe that cryptocurrency is the best way to be able to functionally make that happen, there's other opportunities. For example, gold. Gold has been money, I mean, let's be honest, since, almost the beginning of time. And it continues to hold value today. Why else would you have the BRICS trying to make a gold-backed currency? Why else would you have central banks buying gold in record amounts every single month? There's a reason for that. Because they know that they need something real. Fiat money is not real. So why not take advantage of that same thing? There's a link in the description below for Acre Gold. You can pick whatever plan you want, but for something as low as $50 a month, you can keep paying in. And once you reach your amount for the 2.5 grams is what that one is, they will literally mail it right to your door. Right to your door. So diversify your possibilities here, okay? I mean, that only makes sense. You can't keep all your eggs in one basket. So while I am a proponent of cryptocurrency, and you can't keep it all in one cryptocurrency, so diversify that way. And you can't keep it just in cryptocurrency. You have to diversify. Should you be holding fiat right now? Yeah, probably, because guess what? End of the day, this is still a fiat run system. But why not also hedge your bets for when all this crap does collapse? Because again, it's collapsing. It's just doing it in slow motion. And the dollar is useless. You have gold, you have crypto. Why not? All right. That's going to do it for today. I'm going to wrap it up here. We're 40 minutes in. I'm not going to keep babbling. I really appreciate everybody that was here today. And make sure, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, tick the bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I go live and every time I put out a great video. Make sure you check out Cointree. So COINTR.ee/CCM, So you can find out all of my official social media channels and follow me on all of them. I am pretty much everywhere. And help to support LBRY with regard to this lawsuit. You can do that by signing up for LBRY and Odyssey. Again, blockchain-based, censorship-resistant file sharing for LBRY, Odyssey video sharing platform, just like YouTube. It runs very much like YouTube, but you can actually earn LBRY token, or the LBC token, excuse me, and you can follow CryptoCoinMindSet, link again, and all your other favorite YouTubers there. So support LBRY with regard to this by signing up. Okay, support them. I appreciate you being here today. Normally, I put a little trailer video telling you watch out for scammers and all this other baloney. I think you're a big person now. You can do that on your own. All right, that's it for today. Don't forget, live every Monday, every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Crypto on the Rocks. Favorite drink? Come, you are the person running the live stream. You get to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about live with the rest of us. Enjoy a drink, a beer, whatever, a laugh. All right. So we'll see you on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Take care.